Hey guys. Okay, we are so excited to have this conversation today about Katabasis by R.F. Kuang. Let us know if you've read it, but today we are talking about all of the things that she's talking about. We covered about how she goes through a lot, talking about feminism, we're talking about what hell is, we're talking about philosophy, talking about what characters we relate to, talking about abuse in power dynamics. I mean, there's a lot in here, and we know you guys are going to enjoy it. So stick around.
Hey, welcome to Always Booked. I'm Olivia.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Danny.
Today we're talking Katabasis by R.F. Kuang.
I feel like I have to start by saying I wish I would have read this with my eyeballs.
Me as well.
Yeah.
To do the audiobook. And it was great. Like the narrators were great.
Yeah.
But this is an eyeball book.
Absolutely. We all did Audible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was great. I agree. The narrators were awesome. There was there was two narrators.
Yeah.
But the girl who narrates the most of it was also switching voices for I like that.
And she did a good job with it.
Like so good.
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching a movie.
Me too.
Nice. And then I also really something about I don't even know what you would call it, like the history portions before some of the chapters.
Yeah.
Those were narrated by like a robot ? I don't know.
No, it wasn't man, but it did sound like that.
Yeah, he kind of sounded like a robot. And that was also so nice for me. It like scratched an itch in my brain. I liked that. I felt like the future or something.
Did we dislike?
Overall, I liked it.
Yeah.
I feel like I wanted a lot more from it.
I feel like that's so crazy because my brain was like, this is so much.
And by more, I don't mean like more topics or more characters or anything like that. I mean depth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the relationships. I wanted to know more about hell. I wanted to know. I didn't need to know more about his Crohn's disease.
You knew enough.
I think I got enough of it.
Yeah.
It was a whole chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, let me just explain what this entire disease is and the history and how it works.
And actually, I was thankful because I was like, wait, didn't know all this about Crohn's disease.
I didn't either. I've known people who had it, so like I knew like loosely.
Right.
But I thought that was interesting. I mean, I don't know. Kind of felt like information you could Google, but I get like explaining how it impacted his life.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But
his character development.
For sure.
Did you like it?
I liked it. I thought it was really good. I think it was hard because I did feel like that sometimes that there could have been more elaboration on some topics or like pieces of it. But at the same time, for a novel, I think she did like the best of what she had. You know, she was just throwing everything in there, which I appreciated. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it too. It was a lot of information. I feel like my brain is still processing it. And maybe it's one of those books that you just continuously like think about different topics of it. I agree with the depth because usually I like books that like go really deep on things. But I also wonder if that's a little bit of the point to like make you think deeply about it and not read what she thinks about it, but make you think and wonder, what do I think about these topics?
Yeah.
Like it's a commentary to bring up the conversation maybe rather than tell you this is what you should think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's giving her too much credit. But she is an educated woman, so I just assume like if I missed the point, it's me. Right. It's not her.
100%.
Yeah, she's really, impressive.
Really
yeah. I did like the setting. I like the premise of the book too.
Yes.
Like going through all the layers of hell. I like books like that. I think it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, I did like it.
Yeah.
I did enjoy how she, in the book, made references to different literature about hell as well.
Yeah. That was fun.
I loved that.
Yeah. I remember texting you like when I was early on in the book that it reminded me sometimes of A Good Place.
Yeah. I could totally see that.
Yeah, because it was really breaking down also a lot of like philosophy around like morality, around like what makes us good, around punishment, around all those things. I thought that was so fun. I love books like that. And
it also did have some humor. Not the same as A Good Place, obviously, but like it had some parts that I was laughing at. I thought was funny.
Yeah, 100%. It was great. I like that. I also liked the magic system. I thought that was fun with the chalk.
Yeah.
And how all the magicians could draw perfect circles. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Because isn't there like a thing where like serial killers can do that?
I don't know.
It made me laugh.
It does
though.
make sense.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, for sure. I was
Something
like, yeah, something's
here.
not right over here. I liked it.
Yeah. It also reminded me of Blood Over Bright Haven.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And those two authors get compared a lot
Oh,
in their
really?
writing. Yeah.
Interest-
Babel and Blood Over Bright Haven are compared a lot. I
Mm.
think similar theming and all that.
That
And
makes sense.
it's a commentary on education, academia, all
Yeah.
that as
Yeah.
well. And other things. But
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
I like that at the beginning, like you're literally just thrown into hell
Yes.
with them.
I love
Yeah.
the pacing.
Yeah.
Like it just starting off like right what the point of the book is.
Right. And you're learning hell as they're learning hell.
Yes.
Like and learning them. You don't even know who these people are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You just know professor, she thinks she killed him, gonna go get him.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Which, yeah, very crazy.
For like a letter of
Which
recommendation.
actually that made me laugh. That was the first time I laughed in the book, which
Yeah.
was like the first paragraph or something. They were
Yeah.
like, so I can get a job. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, like what?
Yikes. You're going to give up half of your life.
That was the
And
book.
isn't that what she's saying?
Guys,
Isn't that what she's saying?
Right. I do remember. I remember the book that it kind of reminded me of loosely.
What
It was
is it?
Love
Oh, no.
Hypothesis.
No. I think
In
it's
what
probably
way?
the craziest thing that's ever been said.
What love? Well, just I think it was because that one's also like from an academic like point of view because
Sure.
she's like also studying for like whatever. And yeah, I think it was just like this, like mostly the setting, not necessarily any of the plot, of course, but it was just like this kind of has some. Because I was thinking like, why am I always in schools in my head? Like,
Yeah.
and that was the most recent book that I read besides like CC2. Anyways, yeah, but it was like
That's so funny, Danny.
I
Can
told
you
guys I
imagine
had
Peter picks her up with one hand in hell?
No, right. I told you this had nothing to do with this book, but I was
Yeah,
like, my
you
brain.
did. That's so funny.
Anyways, yeah. Okay, let's talk about all the characters. Because
Yeah.
we meet some that are like transient, whatever, like they'll like pop in, pop out.
Yeah.
I loved Elsbeth's character,
Yeah, me
which
too.
I thought that was so interesting. I loved her perspective on everything and also like the story, her lore
Yeah.
in like the real world, and then how they discover more about her like in hell. I thought that was so cool. And how
Mhm.
she ends up being like their guide almost.
I know.
It was really good.
Well, she is really like, there are a few characters, but she's like one of the big like shepherd or guiding characters for
Yeah.
them throughout the book. That really helps Alice change the way that she thinks. I mean, there are so many moments. Obviously, that's what the whole book is about.
Yeah.
But she like really prompts her to think differently. Even when Alice is like, oh, I'm going to screw her over. And then
Yeah.
she starts thinking differently. And she comes back at the end, all of it. Like,
Mhm.
I really
Yeah.
liked her character too.
Yeah.
And she gave her, she is the closest thing to a savior, I think, in this book.
Yes,
Because nobody
for
is
sure.
the hero, but
Yeah.
she was the closest.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I liked Alice. I liked all of them, actually. Besides the
I agree.
professor, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Peter. Peter.
Peter.
Watching Love is
Murdoch.
Blind.
And actually, so funny.
Patrick.
Right.
Yeah.
Listening to it, they're British narrators,
Yes.
and she kept saying Pita, and I kept
Yeah, me
thinking
too.
Pita
Pita
Malak.
Malak.
And I was like,
Yeah.
who's down here?
I couldn't figure out what he was calling her. He was calling her by her last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Law. But Lore is what I kept saying.
Lore.
So I'm
Lore
like-
is how they
I'm
said
like,
it. Yeah.
Lorelai?
Uh,
Yeah.
I was like, but I thought her name was Alice.
We're stupid.
I know. Well, no, that
I
was
need it
tough,
with my
though.
eyeballs.
That was tough though because they were going back and forth because sometimes she would call him Pita and then
Mhm.
sometimes he would call her Alice, but then she would also call him Murdoch and then
Mhm.
he would also call her by her last name. So it
Yeah.
was just like, who are all these people? Why is everybody?
And
Why is everybody
meanwhile,
have four
there's only
names?
2 people.
Yeah, like they're just like that
Yeah.
was kind of hectic. And I think also you don't realize in the audiobook that they're going back in time sometimes. We talked about this too.
Yeah.
That like you're in hell with them and then the next chapter or whatever you'll be like back in Cambridge and you
Yeah.
have to like really listen to like when they're in their studies or whatever because it doesn't give you any kind of warning.
Yeah, you definitely have to
It's
pay
like, what's going
attention.
on?
Which I assume you would have to with your eyeballs too, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you got to really lock in.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was confused when they kept going back in time because
Yeah.
I didn't realize Peter and Alice had so much interaction before.
Oh.
hell. I thought they were just like rivals, didn't really
Yeah.
spend much time together.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I was like, wait, what are they doing now?
The whole like rivals who aren't rivals energy was reminding me of
Divine Rivals.
Yeah, I was like, y'all are like setting this up, but like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You know, like
You like each other, and we all know
yeah,
it.
for sure.
For sure.
I like the cat.
Yeah.
The cat was cute.
And really just like all the nods to all sorts of literature
Mhm.
and creatures and places and mythology.
Yeah.
It's all in this book.
Oh.
Yeah. I also thought this is like skipping way ahead, but at the end of the book, when they finally like meet like Satan, I guess,
Yeah.
and she gets to like pick
Which version?
Yeah, which version. I thought that was really interesting. I always think it's funny though when like you read books about people speculating about anything like the afterlife or
Yeah.
whatever, because obviously like no one's been there. So it's really funny because I think at the end there's always this like ambiguity, right? Like she picked something. Oh wait. That was crazy to me though. That was some lore drop. And this scene when she's like, I've always known like this Chinese
Mhm.
Satan, right? I was like, she's Asian. I missed that. Alice is Asian the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
Completely missed that.
She's realizing it in real
No,
time.
no, not in real time. But at the end I was like, she's a bit of me. Like I was like, and I should
I
have
am
seen
her.
this. No, like I should have like I'm casting myself. Like I'm Alice.
Yeah.
No, but
And the author is obviously
yeah,
Asian as well.
for
And
sure.
all of her studies are in
Mhm.
which makes
Asia
sense.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, that I was like, did I miss like any visual identifiers that said any different throughout the whole book or no?
And I don't think there were
That's what
that
I'm
many.
saying.
Yeah, I don't
Until
know what
the
they
end
look like
when she's like, oh, this is the god that I was familiar with at my grandma's house, or whatever. I was like, so she's Asian.
Yeah.
Anyways, see, okay. Anyways, let me know if I'm stupid.
And actually I do think that this book made me feel stupid.
Yeah,
And not in a
me too.
in a mean way, just in a maybe you need to know this sort
Yeah,
of way.
or like maybe I need to go like read Dante's Inferno and
Yeah.
like The Great Divorce. And I need
Yeah.
to go read like Screw Tape Letters, and like I got to do like
All C.S. Lewis.
well, I can't think of any other books about hell.
I need to do better as well.
And what are the other books about hell besides Dante's Inferno and C.S. Lewis? I feel like people aren't really talking about it.
Yeah, people don't like them, I guess. I mean, they do mention different pieces of literature. Oh, I did like at the beginning too how she was like, I mentioned these things and these things. These things aren't true. These things are real.
Oh, yeah.
These
that
things-
was nice.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, for sure.
It almost did feel like a dissertation, like the entire book,
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
but a more fun one.
Yeah. What's the comment she makes? Like,
Like what makes a good dissertation? And he's like, nobody knows.
Yeah. Oh, in hell when she goes to try to meet like the scholars or whatever who are there, and their
Yeah.
hell is literally like to turn in their dissertations, and
Yeah.
they don't know what happens to it.
Yeah.
That was funny.
No, it's funny.
Yeah.
All of it is funny.
it is funny. Yeah.
And then when you think about it, you're like, oh,
You're like,
it's
dang.
kind of disturbing.
It's dark. Yeah, for sure. Like,
100%.
we laugh because we can't cry.
Right.
Yeah.
she says some of the scholars mentioned in this text are real people with several exceptions, which I hope are self-evident.
Right.
I liked that. Aristotle does not use the term celestial space worm.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think she's being condescending.
No, I don't either.
No. I think
Funny.
people are that dumb though.
Yeah, me.
Where they need the like this isn't real.
Right. Like
Yeah.
somebody's going to come at me, so I'm going to just tell you right now.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Which is funny. I liked it a lot.
Very dark academia.
I liked the math of it.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
No, never.
But I like
God, no.
what other book did we read that's like that?
Math.
Yeah, they use like
Ninth House? Or
I feel like it was more
Vicious?
recent.
I blocked it out. I don't know. I didn't like the math.
I like the concept of it.
I
It
liked
makes me feel like it's real.
Blood
Oh,
Over
you guys are
Brighhaven.
really. Oh yeah, it is
Yeah.
blood over right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, yes, I agree. It does make it feel like it's more real. And also it makes like the I don't know. I guess math is the closest thing we have to magic in this earth,
Right.
which is
Mhm.
annoying because
I hate that.
but it also like makes them feel like, I don't know, not like attainable, but it's like, oh, like there's some like legitimacy to this like magic.
Mhm.
Yeah, like if I follow this formula, if I learn this enough, then I can be
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah. They're like
Which is really
magic scientists.
Alice.
Yeah.
And then Peter's like, no, there's always an exception to what you're saying.
Yes.
And those like clashing ideas.
Oh, there was a great line in the book that said, like, how silly of me to try to be the exception in hell.
Yeah.
I loved that. I
Yeah.
love that. But I
feel like that's the pep talk.
Wait, that's a great
I would
question.
have to give myself.
Right. Who do you relate more to and like how you think? Like how Alice thought or how Peter thought?
I think I always start in Alice and end at Peter
Mm.
for my typical like train of thought.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, these are the things that exist. I have to follow these rules. And then I'm like, rules are pretend. Somebody just made these up. It doesn't matter. So I always end at Peter.
Fair.
Yeah. I'm probably more like Alice.
I
You're
understood
Peter.
Peter.
Yeah,
I
you're
understood
Peter.
I understood Peter like a very real level because I was like, no, he's so. I think I always approach things with like, there's so much more ambiguity than I'm allowed to realize because that doesn't help people control me. You know what I mean?
And people feel uncomfy in that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And so it's like, well, of course they're going to leave all of the nuance out of it because then that makes it harder for them.
100%.
Whatever big T them they are.
Yeah.
So I think like his approach was so helpful. And I love when he was like, they got an exception, they got an exception, they got an exception. Like, why are we any different? Like, there's no rules here either.
Mm-hmm.
I think the overarching theme of the book was people's relationship, maybe specifically women, with men who are in a position of power.
Yeah.
Big theme.
But also people idolizing their heroes or putting people on pedestals, so to speak.
Sure. Yeah.
And accepting whatever treatment they get because they do idolize this person so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big theme.
Yeah.
And it was the same for Peter too. Like you see it happen to him as well.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it was largely about feminism in general.
Sure.
Yeah.
The different conversations around feminism in the book, I thought were really refreshing too.
I agree.
Because we love feminist literature, obviously. Yeah. But it was nice because I think at the beginning she was like, I'm not a feminist. Or in one of her flashbacks, she was talking about like how she's not a feminist and the conversations around that. And then actually, what is a true feminist? What does this mean? I agree that. Yeah. Obviously, because it breaks it down.
Yeah. She makes some comment about like her peers that are self-proclaimed feminists, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She feels like they're just always complaining.
They're making excuses.
Yes.
And I was like, I like this take because I feel like that sometimes,
Yeah.
even though I consider myself a feminist.
Sure.
So I think it's nice to see that represented in a book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other side of it.
Meanwhile, she was on the recipient end
Yeah.
of misogyny
Yeah.
so hard.
So
and she,
hard.
yeah.
Well, I also thought it was interesting and very, I think, brave of RF to like address this too, because she's talking about how she doesn't want to be a feminist, whatever, while also like trying to achieve like these really high levels of, you know, academia and like all these accolades and having all this ambition while simultaneously playing into like patriarchal roles and
100%.
standards. And I think it's just like such a honest breakdown of that of I think like just women trying to pursue something, because ultimately there is no success outside of like the patriarchy. And I think that was really beautifully addressed, especially in like very traditional classic circles like academia and things like that. And I think even her like hating but also admiring her mentor, and then also like trying to seduce him, even though like she doesn't even necessarily agree with that or think he's like attractive, but it's like that's like the knee-jerk reaction of like how you get what you want. Anyways, I thought it was very complicated and very interesting, and I loved that she addressed that. I also loved the breakdown of her character, and one of my favorite moments in the book was Elizabeth like talking to her, being like, there was no reason for him to do this to you, and that's fine. Like, he didn't need a reason. He was just like a bad guy. There's no redeemable quality to him. There's no brilliance attached to this. He was just awful because he was awful.
Right.
And it's like, dang.
Because that's harder to live with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're like, well, because then that makes you feel less stupid. And she also told her that too.
Right.
It was just so good. It was like Edna mode. Like, pull yourself together. Like, you know, it was so
time.
so good. But I loved Elsbeth's character. She was amazing.
Yeah. And again, it's just another example of fantasy and literature. I guess this is more dark academia, but it's fantasy as well.
Yeah.
And how you can, I don't know, for me, understand things so much easier and like have a step back and see things so clearly, even though they're talking about the same stuff. And it's really not that different. They're just in hell and they say the word magic.
Yeah.
But you're able to be like, oh, yeah, this is very layered. This is what most women experience, some more than others. The complexity and vulnerability of feminism and the patriarchy and women. Like, it was so good. I really liked it.
Yeah, for sure.
And to your point, Peter's journey with Grimes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
as a man, people just put up with abuse.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think even the pressure Peter felt to like always show up, to never be weak, to like all these things, which are also very traditional, like patriarchal standards for men, right?
Sure,
like they can't be broken, they can't be defective in any way. And for him to like, to almost like kill him, basically, like that level of pressure, I thought was also really interesting.
Yeah.
It was because they were both living like two sides of the same coin of a system that they were like, that they were just playing a role in.
Yeah.
Like they were
both victims
called.
of the same system.
Yeah. For sure.
And most books don't do a good job displaying both
I agree. Yeah.
men and women.
I'd love to hear a guy's
RF does.
perspective.
Yeah, me too. Their thoughts on it.
If you're a boy.
And you read this book.
Let us know what you think in the comments, please.
We don't really ask for men's opinion very often. So
This is your one chance.
This is your chance to sound off, okay?
Tis now or never.
Yeah.
What do you think about Peter dying? I didn't care.
I did care. I was more a little bit disappointed that he came back, to be honest.
I just expected him to the whole time.
Me too. And that's why I was disappointed.
Yeah.
And also because he talks, well, they both do, like talk so heavily about like he's done. He doesn't have anything else to live for. He's suffered his entire life. All of this stuff that like he basically doesn't want to live anymore. And that's what he came into this with. And I don't think he should stay dead because of that. But like, I don't know. It just felt too cliche and redemptive.
Happily ever after.
Yeah, it did.
For sure,
like,
I agree.
I think it would have been a different sort of happily ever after if he would have stayed gone. And like, that's the end of his suffering. And he did it in a way for someone that he loved, like all of those things.
Yeah.
I think I would have liked that a little bit better.
Or maybe like him appearing to her as like a shade or something before she leaves hell. I don't know. Whatever. Like something where like they have that closure.
And I think I didn't want them to have the closure. Like I wanted her to have to figure that out for herself.
Yeah.
But she's figuring out a lot, so I do get that.
Yeah. Give her the man.
She's dismantling her whole belief system.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Give her the guy.
Yeah, like whatever.
Yeah, that's so fair. The bit that shook me a little bit because I didn't see it coming was the professor Grimes.
Yeah.
Grimes when they're having like their dialogue.
Yeah.
With Hades, not Hades. And he's like, I've been haunting you to get you here. Like, have you been having dreams of this? And have you been thinking about this? I got so freaking mad.
Yeah.
As did she.
Yeah.
Which was like a breaking point for her. But I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
I assumed he was orchestrating the whole thing.
I didn't.
I don't know.
I was actually also hoping that they never found him.
Yeah. I was hoping that as well.
Yeah. And I liked the development once she did find him. But I just wanted it to be open-ended.
Yeah.
Yes, fair.
He said some weird things as well to her. Yeah. Like then at the end he was like, well, we could discover all of this about hell and then we'll be like the most powerful, whatever. It was just
manipulating to the bitter end.
Oh, to the end. Like that was so crazy. While she is trying to like make everything and the way he's been treating her okay.
Right.
That was insane.
I did find it interesting how when the scholars were talking and arguing and she's like watching and everything, I was like, it's so interesting. This depiction of people in hell are who they are to their core. Because to me, I would think like, oh, you're dead. You're trying to like get to a better place now. Like, let's reflect and see what we could have done differently. Let's learn and grow. And none of them were doing that. They were like doubling down on all the things that they've done wrong. And like, they were just who they were. And I don't know why, but to me, I was like, that's shocking. Like, y'all didn't learn a single thing?
Yeah.
Or you've been here for how long and you still haven't changed anything about yourself?
Yeah.
Is crazy.
Yeah. She kind of also wrote hell almost like a purgatory. Like this
Sure.
actually wasn't, which again, I guess goes back to like that none of us have been there. So like we don't know what it's actually like. But like it really was more like a holding cell.
Mm-hmm.
And also Katabasis, that's like hell. Because they never also like say the name in the book. I was kind of waiting for that.
Katabasis is a descent into the underworld.
Oh, okay. So it's the actual like journey into the underworld. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's literally what they're doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I guess like their journey, they're kind of going through like a purgatory because all of the people who are there still have to like go to the next level. Like these are people that haven't let go.
Right.
Which I think is also interesting. They're just like stuck in this horrible cycle.
Because they won't change at all.
Yeah. But then anyways, it was interesting.
But they are capable of it because you see it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of them all getting stuck in their
Yeah.
respective places.
For sure.
How horrible.
I also liked the assassins. I forgot their names.
Yeah, me too.
But when they came on the scene, I was like a boy band, but I think it's because of K-pop Demon Hunters.
1000%
Yeah.
demons.
Yeah.
Wait, what are they called?
Kilot
They were funny though.
The demon thingies?
Yeah, that were chasing them.
Yeah.
Or chasing Elsa.
Yeah.
I also thought the fact that he tattooed her was so freaking messed up.
Actually, of
in
all
a huge way.
All the chapters, that one gave me the heebie-jeebies the most.
When she's like, he was putting his comforting hands on me, like saying like, "Oh, you're doing so good."
No, it was so bad. It was like
it was like the perfect depiction of doing something you don't want to do, but you are willing to do it, but because of the power dynamic.
Yes.
Yeah, it was abuse and assault written in a different way though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, even Peter getting mad about it.
Yeah.
And she's defending him.
Yeah.
She's like, I willingly did this, and she's getting upset with him.
Yeah.
I could be sick right now, actually.
Yeah.
It was bad. And that was also like something that confused me about the book, because she's basically talking about how this magic was having like bad side effects on her whole life, and like, or after, since she did that, and she like, again, she now has like photographic memory to really like to her, I don't even know, not like demise, but like it's really like affecting her life negatively, whatever. And then like they're talking about it, it's like this huge deal, and then for chapters and chapters and chapters, it's like we never hear about it again. And I thought that was kind of interesting,
for sure,
because then at the end when Grimes says that he is like been haunting her, I was like, oh, I guess the tattoo was that like how he was doing it, but I'm like, no,
I don't think so.
That
I
doesn't
think
make
it was
sense.
just haunting.
And then the tattoo like goes away in the water.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It seemed like for that portion of the book, it was like such a big deal, and it was affecting her life and giving her superpowers, kind of. And then like it was just gone. So I was like, was this? I don't know. That was kind of confusing to me.
I don't think they talked about it enough, for sure.
Yeah.
But I felt like I just assume her like constant exhaustion and fatigue and confusion was all a side effect of that. Of course, the journey too.
Yeah.
But like, she literally is always thinking, always remembering, always something.
Yeah.
And I think that is reflected in her behavior and the choices that she makes. So I kind of viewed it like that. Like, oh, this girl is just in a bad way, more so than Peter would have been, or you and I would have been, because she can't forget. What was that line I texted you? Oh, it was something like humans are meant to forget.
Yeah.
And she can't forget anything.
Yeah.
And actually, that would be horrible.
That would be horrible.
But I do think they could have, spoken on it a bit more.
For sure. Because I just feel like that would have affected, because of just how severe they were talking about it. I just assumed it was going to play a bigger role, even in maybe like the redemption arc in the end, or even how she defeated like the demons or whatever at the end too. I just assumed like that would be like a part of that journey, even though there's no magic in this. It like she can't use her magic. I don't know. I just, and again, maybe it was just like my assumptions that got my feelings hurt, but still like I don't know.
I do think a lot of the things that she was able to do was because of the thing.
Yeah.
She's like processing every theory, every speculation, everything all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't think she would have been able to do that without her little tattoo.
Yeah. Well, and then Grimes does mention it, I guess, in their like thing, because he's like, with your tattoo, and then like with everything that we've experienced, like all this stuff. So I guess, yeah.
And even getting out, she says, I can't remember if it's to Grimes or if it's to Peter, actually, because they're like, this isn't going to work. And she's like, no, I have a really great memory or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, Peter's like, you've only seen it once. And she's like, yeah, I have a great memory.
Yeah.
And they get out because of it, basically.
That's true. Anyways,
I hated it. I hated that bit.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
The abuse of power all around.
Yeah. I just like don't think we should, which I will say, like, obviously the book is very specifically about academia, but I do think like at large, I feel like right now we're in an era of like culture where making people bigger than they are is very like of the moment. And I think it's obviously always been to a degree, but I think because we all have the internet and like algorithms and everything, making people these like larger than life, completely untouchable characters is just always gonna make you look stupid at the end. Like that is really like what it comes down to. And I think like that's the thesis of the book. Like, don't look stupid and believe someone is like faultless, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're not. Like, they're a person, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought it was a great book.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and the more we talk about it, the more I'm like, maybe I like it more.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
My eyeballs.
Yeah.
I know. I kind of want to too, but I'm like, I can't do that right
but
now.
But the TBR is huge at the minute.
Yeah. And I feel like my brain needs more time to process.
It was great. I'm so curious about book club. I feel like it'll be such a great conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I can already hear the people who will not like it.
It's going to be a divisive book for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I can also hear the people that like it. Like
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was really, really good. Definitely like a thought daughter. I'm pointing to my head for the audio people.
Yeah.
Thought daughter book for show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It does seem like a book, if you reread, you're going to get some new things.
Yes.
Probably could reread a few times.
Yeah.
And understand different bits of it.
And you could get a TBR from this book alone.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's so true.
Yeah, this book is also a TBR.
Have you guys ever read Dante's Inferno?
No,
haven't.
but I know
either.
it's poetry, which that makes me like very, like, I want to read it.
I do want to do like a classic. I don't know. I guess you would consider Dante's Inferno as a classic.
Yeah.
For sure.
Classic theme for book club. Everyone submit classic literature or something.
I already know people would not show up.
Yep.
I can see the people who would not be
I was
there.
literally just thinking nobody's coming to that.
Yeah. It's going to be the three of us.
Yeah.
No, Allie.
That's it.
4 of us.
Great. It sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
We just
I like our company.
Yeah. Let's go to dinner.
They can submit.
I do know though for certain with like, you know, Bible college experience and whatever, that theory of hell, of like it being like people who are unwilling to change, is in line with like C.S. Lewis is like Great Divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially his theory was that hell is a place where you get what you want. Right. And so like, but you have like an entire universe of people getting what they want.
Yeah.
And so
that's hell. Yeah.
Right. Like you just get turned over to all of your desires and wishes.
And how scary is that?
With not an ounce of like thoughtfulness or anything like that for other people, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
Anyways, a very ruthless place.
Absolutely.
Which I think she was very in line with that, which does sound like hell.
It does sound like hell. It does sound like there's so many themes in here.
So many, yeah.
Reasons and Persons.
What?
It's another book.
Oh,
that she
references. No, that she references. Oh. And Existence is Evidence of Immortality. Anyway.
All spiral books is what it sounds
spiral
like.
Books.
I like that.
It. Oh, look, Olivia Blake has a little, what did she say about it?
Oh, I bet she liked it.
This did remind me of her, of Atlas.
Oh, for sure. Have you read that yet?
No.
Fanny. You will like.
I read her annoying book.
Atlas 6 is annoying as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Love. It's so good.
Isn't it fantasy though?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't consider fantasy books annoying.
And no, you would.
Oh, okay.
Did you consider this annoying?
No. Because it's fun.
No, it's a different kind of. It's not Danny annoying.
I'm thinking, Alone with You and the Ether was Danny annoying. It was like
Perks
real,
of being a wallflower. Danny annoying.
Those are annoying too. You like realistic annoying.
When I say annoying book, I mean like in real life, just like annoying characters.
She means normal people.
Normal people. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She said, this is a book of ideas, and as such, Kuang's creativity shines, her vehicle for story, a prose that's smooth as butter.
Yeah, I agree.
Gorgeous.
Rebecca Ross, Lee Bardugo.
Oh my God, these are all
Read
our people.
them. Those
Okay.
are friends.
Okay. Lee says,
Our girl Lee.
our girl Lee, rich with illusion and illusion, Kuang crafts a witty, gory, harrowing ride that thoroughly roasts the perils and power structures of academia while never losing sight of what it means to have a fragile human heart.
And that is
I
the
have full body
entire
chills.
synopsis. That's it.
That was beautiful.
Okay, Rebecca R says,
Rebecca at Rebecca R says,
a spellbinding and poignant story that had me riveted to the pages. R.F. Kuang's Katabasis is more than a novel to savor. This book is an experience. I envy those who get to read it for the first time. Cute.
I too, because I had to listen to it.
Yeah. And when we read it with our eyes, I think it'll feel like the first time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh my God.
We need to read more Lee Bardugo.
I agree.
We do.
Did you guys read the
Hellbent.
second Night
I
House?
still haven't read it.
Okay, well, let's do that one.
I want to, like, this year, but it's taken away. We're about to get into hee hee ha ha holiday season. Anyway, I would read this book. I think some people hate it.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people actually looking at reviews online, a lot of people did not like it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
curious why. What was the
don't know.
common?
One interview? It was a TikTok.
A TikTok interview?
Yeah, with herself. She was like, this was marketed as a dark academia, and this was not dark academia at all. And I couldn't for the life of me understand what she was saying because I felt like
It's
was
only about academics.
literally dark academia, like in the most literal sense.
Yeah.
It's academics in hell.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the dark side of academia.
Right.
Like, I don't know. And then
Hmm.
some people that love her other books, I guess, felt like this one was boring and felt flat.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever read another book by her. to be
I
fair.
haven't yet either.
I do want
Poppy
to read
War, Babel.
Babel.
Okay, okay.
You do want to read Babel?
Mhm.
I
Poppy
have
War.
Poppy
I've heard
War.
a lot about Poppy War.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
she
good
wrote
things.
that?
Uh-huh.
Pretty book.
Yeah. Oh, also,
Yeah.
I loved that magic was like a career path.
Yes.
Like, this is the normal world, but I'm going to choose magic. And some people were like, why are you choosing magic? You could be a lawyer.
Yeah, I like that. That was funny.
I liked that.
Were you going for this?
I was going for both because they're both so pretty. I wanted
Yeah, they are.
everyone
gorgeous.
to see them. Is this the Barnes one
Yeah.
with the sprayed edges?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. This is Fairy Loot under the dust jacket because they're always prettier under the dust jacket.
I like this.
I want a blue skidoo in there.
Right. And this one feels like the book. I feel like this feels like reading the book.
Oh, this little crest says hell is other people.
I know. I noticed that.
And like, yeah, that's so true.
is there anything under the
Oh, look
dust
how
jacket?
cute.
So cute.
Yeah. Oh, I also want to talk about dust jackets real quick.
Oh, please. The floor
Did you
is
get a lot of
yours.
hate from saying that you threw away your dust jackets?
I
or
didn't.
Are you clear in the air?
No, nothing like that. But this is the way I want my dust jackets. It
Oh.
fits so snugly.
Mm.
There are crisp lines.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that.
And I like it
They
so
are
much.
crisp.
And I think it's because this book is kind of like a textbook,
Mm.
you know?
Hey, that's cute under the dust jacket too.
Oh, I love that.
See, orange. You would get the orange phone.
No, I love the different color of the graphic.
the depiction
Yeah.
of hell.
That's so cool. That looks sick.
Yeah. And I like when hardbacks are like textbooks.
Yes, agreed.
I don't know. It just feels nice in my hand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There were some good quotes in this book, too.
Yeah, a lot.
I feel sometimes it is too difficult to be conscious.
Right.
I
I do love a flimsy twig man.
Yeah.
I was like, this is Danny?
Danny. She said, I don't know. It feels like Danny.
Oh, that was so funny.
Oh, this one. Those who had nothing substantial to brag about bragged the loudest.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that one hit my brain too.
Yeah.
Tickled a little bit. What did you guys rate this book out of 5 stars?
When I came in here, it was going to be a 3.
Mm-hmm.
I might walk out a 4.
Wow. I gave it 4.
Yeah, 4.
I wish there was a 0.5 rating scale.
Me too. Goodreads needs to.
I'm convinced no one works at Goodreads.
No.
This was so good. The world is not a complete system. There is always an exception. No explanation for its existence. No reason why one might expect it to have existed before or to ever exist again. The world was simply unknowable. Exceptions cropped up all the time, and you just had to do. All you had to do to beat the odds was just look.
Mm-hmm.
So crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
And certainly, like, this is somewhat of a self-insert book for her.
Yeah.
With the amount of education that she has.
Yeah.
And academics that she's experienced. Like, it has to be.
I did wonder that when Alice is talking about how she's like always thinking and she's like always asking these questions and not everyone like is on board with her thought experiments. Essentially what she's saying. I was like, I relate to that.
Yeah.
too. And
so
I wonder
much.
if she's like that.
This quote I thought was hilarious too. Christ, said Peter, hell is a campus.
Yeah, that was funny.
Perhaps human intelligence was a mistake, and everyone who celebrated the escape from the Garden of Eden was wrong. Perhaps the gift of rationality did not outweigh the debilitating agony that came with it.
Yikes.
Right. You thought people were giants, and they disappointed you by being so human.
That
Correct.
One, yeah.
Chills. That's so good. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. The full quote for the hell is other people.
Mm-hmm.
Hell's lonely, said Peter. You'll want company. Hell is other people, I've heard.
So
Yep.
cute.
Right.
You might say karma is like a seed. Seeds grow into fruit. Karma is a natural consequence. Badness accrues. It affects the way you live your life, how you perceive the world. When you do evil things, you see the world as petty and selfish and cruel. And what you experience in hell is just the final ripple effect of your original evil. You get precisely what you asked for. And I think the whole point of hell is to show you the full extent of what you wanted. That's so good.
That's insane.
Oh my
actually.
gosh. And like that, I'm very aligned with that. Like
Yeah.
just from like a,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know, like a just afterlife perspective.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What you must realize, Alice, is that you cannot just take refuge in feminism when it suits you. It's crazy.
Good book.
Yeah.
Such a good book.
Liked it. Would recommend. If you've read it, let us know what you think. I would like some different opinions.
Right.
Because we all liked it.
We did all like it.
All right.
Echo Chamber Core. There's a new bookstore in Dallas, the Bird one.
I went yesterday.
Is it cute?
Yeah, it was so
looks
cute.
gorgeous.
No, it was so cute though
It
in
looks
there.
really cute.
Yeah.
There's a coffee shop in there too?
Yeah.
I'm confused by that.
No, right. Because it's very small, like on this storefront. And you walk in, you're like, oh, this is tiny. And then it just keeps going and going back. So it's like initial section and then the middle section that you've probably seen on TikTok with the
Yeah.
ladder and like all the cute things. And then the next section is like a little lounge with some soft seating and the cafe on this side. And then another section that's like kids books.
Cute.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. It's very cozy.
We should shout them out.
Is it off Royal? By Royal China?
It's off. I can't
She
remember.
got Chinese food for lunch.
I wanted to
That
say
sounds good.
Preston.
Yeah, Preston and Royal, I think is where it is.
It could be. It was really cute. I loved it. It was also very crowded.
Yeah.
On a Friday afternoon, it was hopping.
Ooh. What's it called? Do we shout them out?
Yeah.
Birdies.
Birds.
Birds. Cute.
Birds bookstore. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Love ya.
Get booked.
Get booked.